Right before he died, a father called his 2 sons to his bedside, and in front of the family he divided everything. To the older son, he left the ranch, the main house, the trucks, the barns, and more than 700 cattle. But when he looked at his younger son, he pointed toward the old shed and said, "You get that cow." The younger son's name was Ethan, and the cow's name was Daisy. She was old, thin, tired, almost at the end of her life. Ethan went cold. His brother had just gotten everything, and he got one old cow. Then his father handed him a worn-out notebook and said, "Don't open this until I'm gone. And when you do, read every page." Ethan looked at the notebook. Then he looked at the cow, and he felt humiliated. He thought, "Is that all I'm worth to him?" But his father only said, "One day you'll understand." After the funeral, Ethan took Daisy to a broken-down cabin behind the ranch. The roof leaked, the heater barely worked, and the water came out slow. Meanwhile, his brother slept in the big farmhouse, with central air, a new kitchen, and the whole ranch under his name. That night, Ethan couldn't take it anymore. He opened the notebook. The first page said, "Ethan, if you're reading this, then I'm gone. Don't hate me, and don't think I loved your brother more. I left you Daisy because my father once left me the same thing." Ethan froze. Then he kept reading. His father wrote that when he was young, he got nothing. No money, no land, no house, just one dairy cow. Everyone laughed at him. They said, "You'll die poor. You can't build a life with one cow." But he didn't sell her. Every morning he got up before sunrise. He milked the cow, filled glass bottles, and drove an old pickup down the back roads, house by house, store by store, dollar by dollar, until he bought a second cow. And that second cow started everything. Then the notebook said, "I'm not punishing you. I'm giving you the beginning that saved my life. I want you to learn how to build something of your own." Ethan closed the notebook, and for the first time, he understood. His father hadn't left him trash. He had left him a test. The next morning, Ethan milked Daisy, filled the milk into bottles, put them in a cooler, and went out to sell. But nobody took him seriously. One woman shut the door in his face. One man laughed at him. Another said, "That's your inheritance? An old cow? Sell her and get a real job." Outside the feed store, 2 men laughed even louder. "There goes the poor heir. His brother got the ranch, and he got pity." Ethan clenched his jaw. He wanted to turn around, but he kept walking, until an older woman called him from her porch. She asked, "How much for the milk?" Ethan said, $2 a bottle, fresh from this morning." The woman bought 3 bottles. Then she looked at him and said, "Keep your head up, son. Your father was an honest man. If you keep working like this, you will be too." And before she went inside, she said, "Bring me more tomorrow." Ethan almost cried, because that morning he was ready to quit. But that one sale gave him strength. From then on, he did the same thing every day. Wake up early, milk the cow, sell the bottles, swallow the insults, save every dollar. A few months later, he bought a second cow, then a third, then more. Soon, he wasn't just selling to neighbors. He was selling to a bakery, a small grocery store, and a breakfast diner off the highway. A year later, the old shed wasn't empty anymore. It was full, and Ethan no longer walked like a man who had lost. One day, he went to buy a tractor. At the dealership, he ran into his brother. His brother looked at him twice. He barely recognized him. Ethan had clean boots, a pressed shirt, and the keys to his own truck in his hand. His brother laughed. "What are you doing here?" Ethan said. "I'm picking up my tractor." The salesman walked out with the papers and said, "Your model is ready. $220,000. His brother stopped smiling. He looked at the salesman, then at Ethan, and asked, "He's paying for that?" The salesman said, "The deposit's already paid." His brother had nothing to say. Then Ethan looked at him calmly and said, "Daisy became 2 cows. 2 became 20. 20 became 200. And today I have more cattle than you got that day." His brother lowered his eyes, because that day he finally understood the truth. Their father left him property, but he left Ethan something bigger, the ability to stand back up on his own.